Okay, this time we're going to do a chicken for saute. We need to remove the wishbone, which I've already done. You've seen it on previous videos, so we'll take out the wishbone. It makes it easier for me to carve it up later on. Right, the first thing I do is cut off the wings. So I take off the tips. We don't use the tips. Take off the wings, and then on the same on the other side, we're going to take off the tip and take off the wing. Right, so that's that done. Next thing we're going to do is take off the legs. And on the legs we just cut through the skin. So I'm holding the chicken up so that the skin's visible. And we just cut through the skin of the chicken, not the meat so far. So we're still cutting skin all the way through until we get to the end of it. And then we've got this oyster, it's called the oyster part of the chicken. So we're going to pick up that piece of meat. Because there's a lot of meat there, pick that piece of meat up and then fold it back. Makes quite a big piece of meat if you leave it on there. That's one leg off. Same on the other side. So remember, it's just skin, all the way through, skin, until we get to the other side. And then we're going to pick up that oyster again, fold the leg back, and then ease the leg off. So we've got the two legs off now. Okay, next thing, I'll put them to one side so you can see. Next thing is we're going to take off, we call it the wing and the breast, so we're going to take off the wing. And what we do is we look at the middle of the chicken and then we're halving it again. So it's a quarter of a chicken that we're going to do. Half, quarter of the chicken. We cut through as far as I can cut. Stop cutting now, the bone's there. And then I bring the knife forward and it falls straight onto the joint. And then we turn it on its side and ease that wing off. So on the other side, remember that's half, that's a quarter, put down as far as I possibly can, get to the bone, bone's there, come down, cut down, and then we're on that joint. Turn it on its side, and just ease that piece of meat off. That's the wings. The only part of the chicken now that I've actually got cut through is on the carcass side. So we cut through, and we chop down, and that's the only part. You can see there's a small knife, so it's not a lot of chopping that we're going to do. The carcass is there. Then we feel where the joint, there's a little lump there, that's halfway. So we feel where that lump is, cut through to that, and then chop the chicken through. Now we've got the breast part of the meat. Next we further process the legs. Move these out of the way so you can see where I'm going. On the legs, I'm looking for this line of fat. So that fat line there is going to tell me where the joint is. That's exactly where the joint is. Easily. Okay, other leg. The fat line's telling me where the joint is, cut through, straight through the chicken, no choppings involved, through the joint. And that's all the pieces. Now to put that back together, we used to serve these using the carcass as well. The carcass is part of the meal because it lifted the thing in the tray. Well, it's not done nowadays, but that's how it used to be done. And what we do is put the breasts, thighs, legs, drumstick, and then drumstick there, and then we put these on this side here, just like that, and that's like that, and that's going there, so, and then the wings at either side of it. That's how it used to be served, so the waiter knew exactly where the pieces was. He could come and take the pieces off. That's one portion, that's two portions, that's another portion, and another portion. So the waiter knew exactly where the things was and he could pick them off very easily. So that's cutting chicken for a saute. It needs further processing, it needs the ends cleaning up around here, and it needs that joint part taking out and a few of these bones trimming up here so it's all nice and clean, make sure there's no splinters. But that's the basic cuts of chicken for a saute.